it's
I
the argument.
I understand what you mean, that all exercise is good exercise, but when we're talking about the brain, which is sort of all I ever talk about, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it's good. I'll learn more whenever I have a conversation with you, so it's good.
So, okay, so you've got like a protein in your body called endothelial nitric oxide synthase, ENOS, which I talked about with you, I think, the other day. So, your brain needs three things. It needs oxygen, it needs glucose, and it needs stimulation. Okay, deprive it of any of those things or give it the wrong amount, then it will atrophy globally. So basically, ENOS is the compound that gets released when you exercise. Now, if you're doing, how can I put it? So the more resistance training that you're doing that has also got a cardiovascular component of it that is not steady state, so it's more explosive, the greater the ENOS response. So what that does is you get vasodilation, okay? So more blood returns back up to the heart and back up to the brain. So what does blood have in it? Okay, it's got oxygen, it's got glucose, and it's got all the things that it needs, that the brain needs basically to keep healthy. So people with, sedentary jobs, often they're much more, they suffer from depression, they've got poorer circulation. If you're not active, then your catecholamine response is poor. Okay, so whatever exercise you want to do, great, but the other sort of neuroinflammatory thing that we always need to watch out for is your HbA1c. So the stickier your blood, so HbA1c, they use it to diagnose diabetes. And so dementia is actually considered type 3 diabetes. So to put it in like layperson's terms, if you've got a hose and you turn on the tap and water comes out, it comes out pretty fast, yeah? Like if you turn on the tap, right, cool. Now, if you put molasses in a hose and turn on the tap, how fast does the molasses or the treacle come out of the tap? So when you've got, if your body isn't basically metabolizing sugar very well, and so carbohydrates, sugar, glucose, same thing. So if your blood is sticky, it means you've got high HbA1c, okay, which means that you've got poor insulin sensitivity. So the best thing that you can do is resistance training, and that gives you more skeletal muscle mass, that gives you more insulin receptor sites, and that also gives you a better blood viscosity so it can get back up to your brain. So yeah, what I do with my clients is, it's obviously resistance training, but it's like a really detailed look at neuroinflammatory markers like that, because that's what I use to sort of go, are they overtraining, are they undertraining, what's happening there? So yeah.
So if I wanted to start doing this myself, could I be able to do that, or would I have to go to a professional?
Go to a coach.
Go to a coach?
In regards to Ollie lifting specifically, like weightlifting? Or strength training in general?
Olympic lifting.
Olympic lifting, yeah, I would definitely recommend a coach. Yeah, there's a lot of factors of factors to take into consideration. It's like years and years ago when I asked a friend, I'm like, I'm interested in doing jiu-jitsu, but I don't have time to actually go to a gym and do it. Can you just practice by yourself? And it was this similar sort of concept. He was just like, no, mate, you need someone there to kind of have that give and take. And even though I kind of used a random example there, it's a similar sort of concept with any sport that requires a lot of complex movement. Like, most things really, essentially, you need someone who's experienced in it to kind of
guide you,
take you through at least the basics. So, because you can use swimming as an example. Like even swimming, like you would use so much more energy just trying to just whale your arms just through the water.
I tried. Yeah, I started swimming last year and my stroke was rubbish. And so all of these senior citizens that go on Tuesday mornings at the local swimming pool, they actually pulled me over and they're like, okay, Kate, this is what you're going to do. And all of a sudden I started to enjoy it.
There we go.
And yeah, I didn't injure myself quite so much. But they'd been swimming for years and years. But I think what Matt was also, what he alluded to is the importance of a professional when you're learning something that technical. And you always want to go to a coach that's got runs on the board.